Okay, welcome back to my channel. My name is Derrick-sama. Um, how's your day going? I hope you prioritize yourself, your well-being, and your mental health. I'm outside. I'm like in my complex. I'm using my shoe as a stand. So if you see like, I don't have my shoe on, so I'm only using my shoe as a stand. But I want to make a video. Well, actually, wait. Where you can follow me is on Instagram is Lockhead. I think yeah, Lockhead Avatar 2002. It's like 11 something p.m. at night. But I was bored and I was like, let me make a video outside and near the like I think it's a lake, well near the lake, or pond, whatever. And I was like, let me make a video outside. And it's like good, like it feels good outside. It's like 70 something. And I wanted to make so whatever, but I wanted to make the today's topic of video of or idea, learning how to connect to all your energy, which is like emotions. Um, One thing I did notice, um, I think it was last year. Yeah, last year, and last year was fucking oof, hell. Not hell, but crazy. Last year, 2024 was crazy for me. Um, and the shit I experienced. But one thing I did learn from me going through what I went through in 2024 is that your emotions play a really big role in how like you view life on like a perspective level. I noticed when, especially, mm, I'll say the beginning of 2024, I was kind of more of in a nervous, like, state of being, more so like scared, anxious, about how I wanted to show up, who was perceiving me, how they feel about me, am I doing good? Um, Basically, people pleasing in a nutshell. And then I think later on in February is, well, actually the end of January, going to February, that's when I became more comfortable with, you know, changing my perspective on how I see myself and and then how other people view me. Um, and from there, I realized from me doing that, I became more liberating and free of myself by not focusing so much on what people feel towards me, but the other way around, if that makes sense. So, what I'm trying to say is like, if you can, stop caring. Because really, like, if you really be honest, a lot of people don't give a fuck about you, anyways. But, like, 90% of the time that you, like, walk around this earth or this world, whatever, people are, like, even though you feel like people are looking at you or they're paying attention to you, oh, it's you. Or people, you feel like people are looking at you or paying attention to you, or like they, you feel like they have an idea of you, or you feel like what you're doing is already like conforming, right? They're still judging you in some way, a good or bad. So I tell you all the time, just stop caring. Like really, stop caring, because even if you walk around and dim yourself because of what your family, your friends say, and other people say, you would never get to where you want to go in life. I promise you that. You will always be constantly in a state of just like policing yourself, and it's not really good in the end because you'll always be looking back and say, what if I just did this? What if I did X, Y, and Z? What if I just took the leap of faith and you know took the opportunity while I had a chance? That's why, and this is no shade, but like this is why I feel like a lot of adults, when they're older and they have kids, they tend to put all that what ifs on them because they didn't take the time and opportunity to did what they feel or what they felt compelled to do, which was to be themselves, or which was to do something that was out of the traditional norm of what society tell them, or their family, or their friends, or their colleagues. And it's let me tell you something. It is really fucking scary. I ain't gonna lie. It's not for the weak. But one thing I did do that really changed the way I view people and life, well, life in general, was when I really took um, my spiritual journey very serious. And one of that was understanding how to control my own energy, chi, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and mindset, and really focus on what makes me whole and what makes me complete and which adds onto my life rather than the other way around, you know? And I tell people all the time a good way to um, have a good master of that is wearing crystals. Like, 'cause certain crystals, I feel like, especially that helps with like self esteem and confidence, is citrine. And I recommend people getting that to get a good idea of what to feel, well, how to feel confident, if that makes sense, or like the feeling of feeling confident. Like me wearing that made me realize the feeling of what confidence really felt like, in a sense, just like showing up, doing what I like to do, and then wearing that, and then embodying that energy, if that makes sense. Hey, I'm outside. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all better like look. I'm outside in the lake. Y'all like I'm outside in the river. Like, I don't know, lake, pond, whatever. And I'm just kind of warning whatever the fuck is outside in that water. Chill until I leave. So I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get back on to like, but um, what I'm trying to say is like really master. No, sorry, really get in control of whatever confidence. You don't have to take my idea of like me wearing crystals. You can find whatever other ways that makes you feel confident. But for me, what worked was wearing crystals, and that was citrine. I felt like that made me feel like I can do anything. That type of feeling, you know. So whatever method you have to feel confident, um, do it, embody it, and and start living in now, because the way like time is going, there's no what ifs now. It's either you're gonna do it or you're not. Um, Back to me wearing crystals, citrine. Um, if people who are interested in wearing that, the only thing I will recommend you also doing while wearing that crystal is to confront whatever fears that you have about yourself, fears whatever you have about your perception of how you should look, how people feel about you. Like, if you have all those feelings, write it down and ask yourself, is it your feelings or is it somebody else telling you to be? Like, really put on paper, like, what you want, and then write down what the things that people want you to do, and then start moving from there. Like, okay, this is how I want to show up, and write that down, and then versus like what society wants me to show up as, and then go from there. Which one makes you happier when doing it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mindset wise. But I think out of all of this experience, you're gonna realize in life that 90% of the time, well, actually 95% of the time, you're gonna be alone. Even though you live on a planet that's like with 8 billion something people, you're gonna be alone majority of the time, because everybody got their own shit they're doing things they want to do, the places they want to go, and they're not thinking about you. So that's why I say take control over your own world, which is internal, um, of how you really feel about yourself, and start moving accordingly. And if people have a problem, cut them off. Like, you don't owe them shit. There's no contract saying you owe people anything. What fucking time is it? Okay, I got 9 minutes. Okay. Um, but yeah, like, start really taking control over your own world. Like, I'm using my fucking shoe as a stand and talking to you outside. So yeah, you can definitely, if I can fucking use that, make a creative way to like come out here and then make videos, you can do the same thing too. And then one thing I did realize too, oh, back to what I was saying about life. Um, all of it is a test, really. At the end of the day, like, if you realize you living on this physical earth is a test to see how true you stay to yourself. Like, really, that's pretty much what life is. Like, how well you stay true to yourself. Like, are you willing to conform to what people are telling you to be, or are you gonna conform to what you want to show up as and be? Because at the end of the day, nobody knows what the fuck you want but you. So you know, like, that's, at the end of the day, like, the whole purpose of life is just you discovering yourself multiple times, and realizing things about people, life, and situations. Um, you going through the ups and downs of life, and be okay with letting go of things that you have on your heart. Let go of people. Let go of places. Let go. Be willing to let go of things so new things can be open into your life, like new people, um, new ideas, new places you want to go to, jobs, career, whatever the fuck you want to do, because you'll be and those things may not look like what you grew up in their environment. Those things may not be the people that you're familiar with. They may not speak the same language as you. You may, so be willing to be open to like learning um, different things. Um, or be open minded to learning new things. Because I feel like when the universe or God sends people your way, and they don't look like you, they may not speak like you, they may not have the same experience as you, they don't come from the same culture and background. A lot of people don't realize that that's what God does. Like, that's what the universe does. They test you by sending people that don't fucking look nothing like you, speak like you. They don't even probably have the same interest in things like you, but they match your energy. But since you don't realize it and you don't see it for what it is because you're not open to seeing change or not open to being open minded, you're gonna you're gonna let the opportunity pass by you, and then you're gonna regret it. Looking back at it, like, oh shit, like this person was everything that I wanted, but they didn't look high. Idea you didn't. How I'm trying to say, they didn't fit the idea of how you want them to be, if that makes sense. So just be okay with people coming to you that don't look nothing like you, they don't live the same experience as you, because they can teach something to you. Um, no, sorry, they could teach you something. They can help you with something in life that you may have trouble with, and vice versa. So that's why I feel like this world is where it is, because people are not willing to open to learning and changing and evolving, because they want to stay stuck to what they're accustomed to, which is fine. But if you want your life to really elevate, you have to be open to change. That's how it's gonna work. Like, open to change, opening to you thinking differently, opening you taking different actions, being creative, and being bold and not scared. So I hope um, this video may have a good idea where you should like start um, with that process of changing your life. Um, what do you think I was saying? Um, the emotion part of oh sorry, the emotion I'm all over the place. The emotion part of um, the emotion part of yourself, like the internal. I tell people all the time, especially men, definitely whatever you feel or whatever you feel um, that's holding you back or something, write it down. You know, talk to yourself. Um, um, let it flow out of you. Don't hold on to it. Don't keep it buried inside of you. Don't like um, have don't have it. You know, kept to yourself. Like, let it out of you in some form or way, because over time that's just gonna build up, and you're gonna like be a ticking walk. You're gonna be a walking ticking time bomb, and then you're gonna blow up on a person that had nothing to do with you were feeling. So that's why I say it's very important for you to like be aware of whatever you're feeling and let it out. If that's you're crying, if you're frustrated and angry, let it out. Not Don't let it out on the wrong person, but let it out. Through writing, or you talking to yourself, or like, I don't know, you walk, you going exercising, do something, but definitely allow that emotions out of you, because if not, you're gonna just build it upon you, and it's just gonna come back crashing out, and then you looking crazy. So, but start being very bold about how you want to show up, because you only live this version of yourself once, And I tell people all the time, you're asking to come right back on this planet if you didn't learn what you need to learn. And people think I'm playing when I say that. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna come right back, and I don't think you want to come back here. No, I'm just being honest. I'm not saying that to be a mean way, but like I don't think you want to come back living the same experience that you could have learned the first time around, you know. So I recommend people doing their best to being bold about who you are and what you want, and allowing the universe or God playing that out for you, help you play it out. So yeah, um, I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say for that. Mm, but yeah, don't. When last thing I would say, don't allow people to dictate your emotions. Like when you see people trying you or people want to be slick, they want to say something smart. Just look at them and be like, "You fucking dumb," and just act like they're not important and just walk away. You know, say something like dumb slick. You know, just like look at them like and minimize their importance and just walk away because they're gonna realize like, oh, like I have no effect on this person and I should just stop. You know, like I think we give a lot of people give too much power to people outside of them who don't even know what the fuck you're going through, what you experience, um, what you want in life. So definitely stop giving your power away so easily to people who don't know nothing about you. And even if they know you very well, don't even give them so much your power away. You know, because at the end of the day, um, sorry, um, you came here to learn about yourself. So don't put so much focus on what people want you to be. Just be yourself, and and that is not going to be an easy thing because you're going to have obstacles your way because that's how life is going to test you to see if you how bad you want to be yourself. But trust that everything will be okay in the end. But I recommend people if you want my idea, my solution is definitely getting sit. Y'all hear that animal out there screaming? Getting getting citrine, the crystal, or I think citrine or clear quartz, clear quartz or crystal or citrine. One of those two. You can get both. You can get both. But citrine's a good crystal to get to have a good idea of what it feels like, the feeling of being confident and like embodying it. Because when you get up every day, like when you get out your bed, you get up and you start your day, is are you gonna choose yourself or are you gonna choose people? Like that's how you're supposed to think. Are you when you get up and you get out your bed, you be like, am I choosing myself or am I choosing myself? Am I choosing to be myself or I'm choosing to people please? That's how you should be getting up every day out your bed. Am I choosing myself or I'm choosing people idea of me? So start moving like that every day because the universe is gonna be like, okay, like are you really about being yourself? So I'm gonna send people who are like-minded like you. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. That's it. Yeah.